With only 2 days left from when this video is being released of the Operation Ice event, although to be fair, it's only 2 days and 5 hours from when this video is being recorded, so you still got plenty of time, yes, definitely plenty of time for the grinding out of the Battle Pass, but there have been some leaks of what's going to be in the future updates. Not necessarily this week, but not something that could be in the game in like the next 2 weeks or the next month or the next year even. Maybe, perhaps. It's just speculation. So firstly, Star Wars responded to someone asking if they are focusing on hardcore mode, considering that it's an entire currency dedicated to it and uses pretty dated assets by this point. And Tyler says, who says we can't focus in on hardcore? And further clarifying that hardcore mode is being worked on in the background. It's just that other than the statue leak, even though that statue leak wasn't actually posted by Below Natural, there's not been any leaks of what hardcore mode could be about. Additionally, there's PvP mode, which is also slated to be released this year, and Star Wars has said that there's PvP music that focus is cooking. A couple of days later, Tyler responds to someone saying that some other game was harder than Tower Defense Simulator, and Tyler said that you haven't seen our hardcore plans yet, but people complain it's too hard and want a nerf. So they are planning to make hardcore mode harder, which kind of makes sense since hardcore mode, I think, is easier than some activities in Tower Defense Simulator, like Lost Souls, for example. Like, as you can see, yesterday, 1,147 new people beat hardcore mode, which is more than the amount of new people beating the reworked Badlands 2 and getting the Quick Draw badge and Pizza Party and Lost Souls. Therefore, the developers have probably decided that hardcore mode is a little bit too easy. In fact, it's probably a lot easy than intended. So they are probably going to make it much harder. After all, it's in the name, hardcore mode. It's not meant to be some junior Wiener Hut, whatever it is that SpongeBob references. Star Wars is saying that should we add the tank modifier to all enemies? This is, I believe, in relation to hardcore mode. And imagine a tank modifier on the final boss in hardcore mode. Yeah, your tactics of Rangers and Inshallah, that will not work. Furthermore, there's speculation on 200k or 2 million health or 2.5 million health, for example. Someone also asks, can we bring back VR support? Because I believe VR Tower Defense Simulator has actually broke, and I'll be honest, I don't think the developers care too much about VR anymore, given the fact that it's broken for a while now. I've gotten comments saying, well, when will we talk about VR being broken? The thing is, I don't have a VR headset. I can't really test it. And I'll be honest, I don't think the developers will pay someone to support VR, given the fact that it's probably one developer's job to do it. And like, sure, I could be a tester for VR, given the fact that I could just probably buy one and put it as a business expense. But given the amount of effort that's required for VR support in Tower Defense Simulator, and given like less than 100 people, if even that, play Tower Defense Simulator on VR, I really doubt that the game will bring back VR support, given the fact that the game's got more complex with keybinds and everything with like consumables. I don't know, maybe I should make that a video. Maybe I should buy a VR headset purposely for Tower Defense Simulator and see how well it works in the big old 2025. Swarmer rework when? Well, ironically, since this message by Star Wars saying this, then the Swarmer was actually changed so that it actually stacks with itself on major bosses, quite evidently quite good. Someone also asks about game modes not working in sandbox mode bug getting fixed when, and Star Wars says blame Bear. Star Wars, will Hacker finally be acknowledged this year, or will he stay forgotten? Not forgotten, Star Wars responds. And Star Wars then later confirms that there's a new tower cooking. So could that be a coincidence after the Hacker Tower was said to be coming, or well, said not to be forgotten by Tyler? Someone asks about Evolve Towers in the pipeline somewhere, so we know that's coming in about 2027 or something. Then, back on the 4th of February, someone said, can you add this to Wave 35 of Pizza Party? It's a small change, but it'll make it so much replayable. And Star Wars says he'll think about it, and then Star Wars then later responds, we'll add it. 2 minutes later. And guess what? They did actually add it. So, messaging Tyler on Tower Defense Simulator Discord General sometimes actually works. Someone asks, can you make a skin that'll be free for once next week? So that's literally today. Or no, so not today, this week. Now, someone asked, will people who bought the bugged currency get punished? So basically, this is in a reference to someone asking if you bought the gems and gifted it to someone else, would you get punished? Because there was a glitch where if you bought gems for someone else, they got a load amount of gems, much more than what the Robux was worth. And Star Wars did respond saying no, that they won't get banned, so it's good. Someone also asked, I have a question about how the ban wave works. Does it apply a ban only to an exploiter or whole party? I'm worried that an exploiter will join my game and use a script to get everyone banned. Tyler says, if you execute a script into the game, it will flag you, not the party. Someone also asks, is a macro like Tiny Task considered a bannable offense? And Tyler says, no, Tiny Task does not inject code into the game. As far as I'm aware, Tiny Task is a macro, but it's like a software thing that's not related to injecting code into the game, aka not exploiting. So apparently that is allowed. Someone also asks about Blockstrap. Ironically, I use Blockstrap, and Tyler says, no, that is not banned. I use Blockstrap for wiki purposes, and I can tell you for a fact it may inject something into Roblox, but even then, it's not exploiting, I don't think. Someone asks, why was low pass removed? That's just actually why. And Star Wars says, it actually did nothing. I mean, I kind of agree. When I put it on and put it off, I didn't see anything. Tyler also then says, I got more PvP music after posting this, so he might have posted like an MP4 file of PvP music and then deleted it, but after posting this. He then further clarifies that there's more evergreen music, so that means more survival ambience as well, and so says that there could be evergreen music next week, so you could see some replacements for survival and some music for Pizza Party or Badlands 2 or Polluted Wastelands 2, so you'll never know, we'll have to see. Someone asks, make a new tower. Star Wars says, in the pipeline. Yes, there is a new tower in the pipeline, guys. We don't know what it is. I could speculate the hacker, but then again, at the start of this year, who predicted that, I don't know, the Trapper, the Mercenary base, the Gatling gun would be the new towers instead of any of the Evolve towers or any of the Hacker towers or any of the Mecha base, for example. Like, you can't predict these towers. And the one last thing is that Tyler has confirmed that the new tower is not an event tower this time. Now, they haven't leaked what this event tower is, but suffice to say that I probably wouldn't expect it this week, given the fact that they haven't leaked any gameplay footage or anything from the tower. In the past, for example, for the Gatling gun, they leaked it a week before with one of the developers messing around with the tower, even though most people didn't realize it was a new tower. But there was also a trailer the week before, like a couple of days before the addition of the new tower. So yeah, I don't expect the new tower to be this week, but maybe next week or the week after. We'll have to see. Now, all of this is on top of the Valentine's missions plus crates. Now, this suggests that the missions are going to be Valentine's themed. So some of the skins are going to be through missions, while some of the skins are probably going to be through the crate. If you ask me, what they're likely going to do is bring back the lovely crate for the Valentine's thing, and all of these skins that were in the crates can be gotten again. However, any new Valentine's skins or any new Valentine's themed skins, they'll be part of the mission quests. So you go into quests and then challenges, not challenges, missions, and then it'll be here, the Valentine's missions will be here, where you'll be able to get the new Valentine's skins. That way, the developers can say, well, we added new content in the form of a skin crate, even though it's just a skin crate for previous years. But then old players aren't dissatisfied by having new content in the game. They just have to do it through the mission quests, and very likely that they'll make it through ROBUX to complete the mission quest, therefore generating more money than if they put it as a crate or put it into the lovely crate for the new skins. That's speculation though, it's not confirmed. We just have to wait and see for that. And as mentioned at the start of this video, the Operation Ice Battle Pass will end in the update for the Valentine's update.